Hello everyone, I am Templar. This is my new account with new videos, and here we're going to do Starcraft, and Starcraft. Basically, this channel is all about Starcraft, all about replays. I'm going to add new things. I possibly might play through the campaigns again. But right here, we have Rootsage, Root. That was just because of the new clan tags, and Acerbly. They're just random bantering here, so top right, Rootsage, Red Protoss, and the green Zerg down here. So I know nothing of these players at all, and I can't really tell you about any of them. You can have the productions unit. Hope they don't get supply blocked, seeming that there is a Grandmaster in this game. Pretty sure that's Rootsage, but don't take my word for it, because I can never remember any of this. Oh, so the green player is doing the extract so that he could get an extra drone by placing down the extractor, cancelling it, and that means he can actually go past the supply of the Zerg player. So of course these overlords are going to scout because it's a 4-player map. That means you can spawn any of these locations, but they happen to spawn opposite each other, so that's probably going to leave for a long-term game. Our Forge Fast expand from Rootsage here. Looks like he's going straight for the macro game, because he's playing against Zerg player, so he's expecting an extremely early expansion from the Zerg player, and considering the long distances of this map, that is not impossible. So the 13 pool comes down for the Zerg player. The probe is coming into scout. They finally found him. Sent 2 probes to scout. I would normally only send 1. Maybe that's something I should learn to do. Now he's put down his hatchery right past when the probe left. That means the probe is going to see this a couple of seconds later than he probably would have. He sees this, he sees some 15 pull, he knows that 13 pull. So he knows he's just playing defensively for now. That means Red could probably straight away start on that Nexus. He is maxed out, which usually, Forge Fast Expand is usually 17. Oh no, he's spawning pylons down here, cannon rushing their first base. I was not expecting that at all. Way too many. So now he's sending his Zerglings to come in. But this is it gonna, wait, what? Oh no, these Zerglings are probably gonna stop this actually from happening, because he couldn't cancel anything. Oh no, there's another pylon. He really does not want to give up on this. But when those cannons are made, it's not going to be... Oh yeah, no, it is going to be powered. And here comes the cannon absolutely destroying this. The probe has been taken out, but the freaking hatchery has forced the cancel. That was very good play from the Protoss player. But now he needs to defend his base. He has got cannon up. So... Oh, wait. Sorry about that. But now the green Zerg player is coming up with another base. And Nexus is down. A gateway is coming. And those Zerglings are going to retreat. They're not going. I don't think it's a good idea to attack, because by this point he would have had a cannon up, even if it was a defensive one, just late in the game. So he sent 3 Zerglings, probably just to scout, or unless he really is serious about attacking. Oh, and that pylon's going to force it to go a little bit on the outside, allowing for 1 kill on the Zergling there. But now the Zergling is just being really freaking annoying, as the Zerglings are just casually hanging about, just using it for... Oh, there's the Queen. Gonna try and take out that pylon, because he cannot put a hatchery there until he gets rid of this. Oh, oh yeah, no, that's just the same thing of them just attacking. So hardly anything is happening in this game, except for they're gonna start working on their macro game. But the Protoss has put himself in a good position, because originally the Zerg player would have had an early expansion, but now they're practically at the same time. But that actual Nexus is taking quite a bit of damage. But that Z-Lot is going to clean this up. Oh, well, actually maybe not. He's going to just go straight up to the top there. And he's just going to be a really annoying thing and just try and scout for as long as possible. Seeming that the Zealot is way too slow. He needs a Cybernetics core, which he has got. And that means that first sentry's on the way. I was expecting a Stalker there. That first sentry's on the way. What? How did the pylon... You know, forget it. Zerglings are just going around. Is finally going to be killed off by that probe there. 2 more photon cannons. Is he expecting an early circling attack, or oh, the mothership core? He's going really defensive, as the mothership core can allow for you to turn the Nexus into a shooting thing, and it's a flying unit and it shoots and it's cool and stuff. Yeah. Anyway, roaches. He showed a lot of those roaches there. What that means, his opponent is going to assume, or this is what I would assume, but I am a silver player, which isn't that good in comparison to the Grandmasters. But that means he's probably going to need a counter for that. So robotics facility is what's coming up, and probably some immortals after that. But that does leave, if the green player does want to attack, it then means just a little while before the roaches come out. He cancelled one of his cannons, which probably was a good idea. It was a bit of a waste of minerals. The first upgrade, +1 upgrade. Oh, I keep forgetting to use these. Some creep spray is being produced now to just constantly look everywhere, because roaches are quite slow without the upgrade. Is that layer tech done? No, layer tech is coming. Sorry, I can't see it up here. There it is. Queen being produced, but these roaches are now coming along. But by the time he needs to click on that immortal. Whoa! No. Wow. For some reason I thought I did that, because the whole new replay setting in. Now you can actually join the replay halfway through. But that, for a sec I thought I pressed that and I thought I messed up the game. But just as well I didn't. The roaches are just chilling here, but this immortal's easily going to be out by the time the roaches come. Stalkers, immortals, and warp gate is finally going to get researched in 30 seconds of the game, unless he chrono boosts, which doesn't seem to be happening. I don't think the red player is seeing these roaches outside, but these immortals and the sentries show complete defensive play. And that spire, I was just going to say, some air would really do well here, considering the composition here. He's not going to be able to take that out to... Oh, with a new free hallucination upgrade, he's just being a thing about this, so then they can see the Overlord. And of course, the Overlord's not going to get taken out because it's just a hallucinated one. The Overlord's going to be like, oh my god, stop shooting fake this at me. But now, the mothership core, I guess, is just scouting. I guess it's a new way of scouting. Got to test everything out, and I've got to know some more stuff. The pylon's coming down here. Oh, is a changeling? Is there a changeling? No. I know nothing. Anyway, I guess I don't really know what's going on here. It's a sort of battle. Oh, is the Nexus going to come down? Because he's really behind, actually. Because green has been on free bases for a while, even though he hasn't got many drones on this. Actually, well, this is the new base, but he is behind. He's putting down a pylon here for scout, put down a pylon here, actually maybe for defense, possibly thinking of taking 2 bases at once. Nexus being put down here. Zerg is actually supply blocked, which he's going to start the attack considering what is going on, but he's going to attack here. He could have just attacked around there and there's no one in it, but he probably wasn't expecting that at all. So he's thinking he's actually getting the upper hand, but he's gonna get completely taken out. He needs to get away from there. Oh, actually no, he could have survived that, but some good, well-placed shields made him survive. The Mutalisk Phoenix party is beginning as they're trying to shoot them, but only Mutalisk was pretty much getting taken out there. And more collision. But the Mutants, the Phoenixes are being very well microed here. Oh, and here comes the shields as the ground battle begins. The Mutants have started to retreat, but the Roaches might just win this ground battle. Oh no, it's been broken off for now. The Phoenix is going towards trying to chase down some of these Mutalisks. Some spore crawlers being made up now because he needs some defense against this air, unless he starts building some... Whoa! Oh, there was drones, a lot of drones being produced there. Some more. These roaches are just going to get taken out. They need to start getting away, get on that creep and just run for it. But those Phoenixes are just getting free kills all over the place. Green has got way too many minerals here. Just going to take off that tab just to show how much minerals is going on here. Put that name tag back so you can see who's freaking supply blocked. But these Phoenixes are now just scouting, but this 4th base is now complete here. So Zerg is constantly staying one base above his enemy. He's got those spore crawlers forcing them to run away, but those overlords still might get taken out, but the Hydras are now finished. And now he's just started to get 1+1 upgrades for these Hydras and Roaches. I'm kind of expecting that a little bit sooner. I guess he's been teching all this time. He has completely blocked this entrance to make sure no one can get in it. Especially with his Forge Fast Expand and this, he's really going for a defensive macro game. The problem is, it only works in a macro game, is that eventually you end up with more bases in the end of it and have a lot more minerals. But the thing is that he actually is always one base behind the Zerg player, which is considered normal. But then the Protoss player has got to do some kind of attack, some kind of harassment. I'm surprised he hasn't tried any Oracle play yet, because the Oracles are extremely good. And even if your excuse is, well, I don't have a Stargate, he has actually got Stargate, so he could actually decide to do that. So Warp Prism, what? Was he planning on warping in something, or, well, he's retreating for now. And as the whole army comes in, the Phoenixes are going to go straight into them, and there's too many Hydra. He is going to lose. He lost two, just lost two. But he managed to take out an Overlord, and off he pops. But the Zerg player is almost maxed out here. But now these Overlords are just getting taken out left, right and centre, even though he's splitting them up. These Phoenixes are just following them. But the Zerg player is just like, forget it, I'm practically maxed out anyway, I don't even need these Overlords. And he's just going to go straight for the kill here. As these Phoenixes, but then the Hydras are trying to cancel them down. Oh, he's going up here, but the Zerg... Oh, he almost got high ground, but those force fields! Oh, that was very well played by the Protoss player. They were extremely well placed force fields. Oh, but he's coming in at an angle, so he's probably going to have enough space. He probably should have came round two directions, because the Zerg player is going to lose everything here. He's not going to get even a say in this. The force fields aren't even letting them retreat. They're going to just lose everything. The Hydras are going to need... Can't even run away. The force fields are on them. The Stalkers, the Immortals, the Zealots, the Sentries, the Phoenixes. Way too many units. Finally, the Nexus thing has been built up, but the Protoss player has shown that I am completely wrong. It's completely fine for the Zerg player to be above everything, because these guys are completely taking them out here. Looks like Rootsage is just owning, but he is supply block technically, and he hardly has any. Oh, here's some more Phoenix play. This is just getting more annoying for his opponent by the second, but the Queen will not be taken out and it shall live for another day. But some more Phoenixes join the fray, as the army is just one nice Colossus here. And considering that the Zerg player has completely given up on trying to get air superiority, he's not going to have anything to cancel that. And even though he only has one Colossus at the moment, two coming up. And the oh, that Colossus took out, did it? How many did it get? 3 there, and considering he only had one shot, that is fairly good. But now they've actually got +2 upgrades for the ground units of Protoss. Actually, I don't know how many upgrades they have. They just have +1 upgrades for the Phoenixes, but not armor, just shooting stuff. So, fifth base for the Zerg player, as they're probably beginning to get mined out at here. We actually left the mineral line, but there's a cannon. Wouldn't mind some harass here, but I guess they don't really need to harass. They just need to win the final battle that's probably coming up soon. I haven't watched this replayed before, by the way. I don't know what's going to happen. That's why I probably miss so much stuff, because I can never concentrate on the minimap. Oh, he's got his entire army over his hatchery, which is probably good timing, considering the Phoenixes are just about to go over there, but the Hydras are just going to go bap, 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 and he's going to lose. Oh, he's just lost 4 of them there. 150 minerals, 100 gas gone. Oh, the Zergling just tried to get up there, but he's completely blocked that off, stopping them from getting anywhere near it. Cannons are finally going down. A 6th base for the Zerg player, as they are starting to actually not have that many minerals, considering how many bases they got. But they can't. They got to split the drone and the army count. But they've moved up, but the army is coming behind. I mean, he's got Void Rays, Colossus, Immortals, and Mass Stalker. There is no Zealot action going over there. They could probably use some, but there's not actually that many roaches. I don't know where they're freaking going, where they're expecting to take out a base, or... But those Void Rays, they're gonna... If those Void Rays aren't careful, they could go, but the Colossus are going absolutely crazy. Taking out about 3. Oh, the force fields, they've got them clamped. That army is a goner. They just got to start running. He shouldn't have run in there in the first place. He should have tried to get away from around here, tried to go around, or at least get high ground advantage. But these stalkers are taking them out. Mutas are finally back. But this army is coming, and I don't think they can stop this. There are loads of spore crawlers to be fed down here. But that's only going to serve as a delay tactic until they can get enough units. They needed something to take out. And they're going to get completely taken out here. Oh no! Yep, no, the Zerg is going to get absolutely annihilated in that battle. And I'm feeling a GG coming on, even though he's got so many bases. Sorry for clicking out like that. Those spine crawlers are going to get completely taken out. That drone just chilling and got absolutely destroyed. The mutas are going to try and salvage something, I guess. But there's not really much I can do, and all the overlords are going to get completely destroyed here. The spawn crawlers are going to get rebuilt from what? And he's going to completely lose this. But if he can build the tech buildings elsewhere, it'll probably be alright. But that is annihilated. The mutas are coming in to destroy, to try and at least salvage something from this mess. But those photon cannons are probably going to mess up some, even though there's not that many. But all the tech buildings are going to start getting destroyed now. And they're just engaging a pylon, I don't know which. See, these cannons are actually everywhere. Another spy is being built to replace what will be destroyed of this one. But this is getting annihilated. It's kind of like a base race, but it's only a base race if you think that one of them, when it's a base race, it's all about army value. But I think you can see here that the army value for the Protoss player is absolutely insanely higher. I can't see any of the... Could look at the army supply. Meh. Protoss player is slightly higher, and considering the Zerg player is supposed to have more units, more quick, faster, it is looking pretty bleak for the green player. He probably needed some more upgrades. Well, if you let Protoss sit there, get their upgrades, correct their units, it's really hard to stop them once they're on a rampage, and I'm just feeling like we're watching a death battle. Well, not really a death battle, it's more like a freaking slaughter. These roaches trying to do as much damage as possible, but this cannon and these probes are actually going to mess these things up. And I think that's sayonara to the rest of the Zerg army. Even though they're trying to run away with the mutas, the stalkers have got blinking. They did get a fair few of them. The mutas are still trying to take out some mineral lines, try and do some damage here. But this red Protoss is got, and there's the GG. I was expecting that a little bit a while ago. That red Protoss was constantly on it. He was ahead for a lot of the game there. But that was really enjoyable to watch, and this has been my first cast by Templar, Starcraft Templar. See you later.